In this video, you're going to be exposed to some daily English that natives are using all the time that you can't find in a textbook. Isn't that right, Harry?
That's right, that's right. A really good way to connect with native speakers when you're using a foreign language is to use the kind of language that they use. They didn't learn it in a textbook. They learned it naturally through conversations, through cultural absorption and, seeing the things around them and interactions. And that's exactly what we're going to do for you today. Like Charlie, I was having a meal in a Turkish restaurant the other day, and the guy wasn't from England, but he said, oh, that's not my cup of tea. And hearing that made me feel instantly kind of closer to him. And I liked his vibe because it sounded really British.
Nice. Yeah. So you're saying that if people learn the British slang and colloquialisms, you'll feel like you can connect with them on a deeper level through language.
Exactly. Yeah. I couldn't have said it better myself. Couldn't have said it better. Yeah. So before we jump into the video today, a big hello. We are live. Let us know where you're from and how many times you've been in our live, or maybe it's your first time in a live lesson. If so, welcome. And today's lesson is sponsored by ITALKI. ITALKI, isn't it, Charlie?
It is, yes. Thank you very much, ITALKI, for sponsoring this one. And if you haven't heard of them before, we are keen sponsors of ITALKI. We started on there. It's where the dream began, where Harry and I were able to do what we love online. And it's an online language learning platform with, I actually saw this, with 4,900 tutors online.
4,900. Okay, that's good.
Give or take 200.
Oh, that's good. I just realized that in our video, one of the videos we did, I said, I think they have tens of thousands of teachers. So that was a lie.
Yeah, that was a lie. That was a lie. But right. 4,000 should be enough for you. And you can learn any language on there, be it English or French, Russian, Spanish, Mandarin, anything you like.
Indonesian,
yeah. So they're also really affordable as well, aren't they?
They are. You can find teachers that are under $10 an hour. Charlie, the other day, took an Indonesian lesson, which cost $3.
Yeah, $3. But you do Spanish, and you have regular ones that you really enjoy that are under $10, right?
It's true. Yeah. They've like $6 to $8, the lessons that I take. And it's unbelievable because you can take community lessons, which aren't professional teachers, but they're just people that like to converse, and they're good at explaining vocabulary and grammar as well. So that's a really good option for those of you that don't want to spend lots of money, or that don't want to fork out on lessons. To fork out meaning to spend a lot, just like a fork that you use to eat your chips. So it's great. It's a really good platform. And amongst those 4,000 teachers are these guys. Me and Charlie, we're also in there, aren't we?
We are. Yeah, you can find us. You can book us if you really want a lesson with us. And we've got a link in the description box for you to enjoy that gets you $10 worth of ITALKI credits after your first lesson purchase. But stay with us now because we've got a corker for you, haven't we?
Oh, a corker. We're already off to a flying start, Charlie, with some good language today. And I heard someone say, so Mangala from Indonesia said, or someone, no, actually, it was Owenidu, I'm really struggling with names today, has asked what the topic is for today. We're going to be talking about random topics, really. Some things that are maybe in the news, or typical topics of discussion and debate. And we're going to be conversing and seeing the natural expressions and the real English that comes out when two natives are chatting.
Yes. I just saw Gabriella. Do you remember Gabriella, Harry?
I do, yes, I do. Gabriella Unfa.
Yes. I've been meaning to text Gabriella because I've had an alarm on my phone for the last like 6 months at midnight to say, go and help Gabriella, because she needed me to do something for her visa situation. And I tried it once or twice, and then I still haven't managed to do it. But I hope that you found a way to do it, Gabriella. Do let us know.
So basically, sorry, Gabriella, I haven't been there helping you. But at midnight, every night for the last 6 months, you've been thinking about her.
Kind of, yeah, yeah. I mean, my phone doesn't always tell me, but when I go to my alarm, it's set to off now, gonna be honest, because that was driving me mental. But
oh, not Gabriella again.
but yeah, it's still in there, I think.
Okay, well, hello, Gabriella. She says she misses our Skype lessons. That's sweet. Well, we're always here if you want more Skype lessons, Gabriella. We're always keen to see you. And I see we've got Edward Stafford here as well, who's come on a world record breaking 3 immersion courses, 3 real English courses, real English immersion courses that we do in the UK. Yeah. He said hello from Bedfordshire, and he's not from Bedfordshire. So yeah, he's pulling my leg, isn't he, Charlie?
He is. He's pulling your leg, or he's taking the piss, meaning he's joking. He's joking.
Yes, that's so British, that one. You can't. So to take the piss means to joke, to take the mickey, to laugh at somebody in a jokey way. And this is really British, isn't it? And you definitely won't find this in the textbooks.
No, you won't. Yeah. Take the piss. Yeah, it's a little bit risque to print, isn't it? That's the beauty of YouTube. You get closer to the real people.
Exactly. So follow along with the chat, the comments beside this live lesson. Even if you're watching it after and it's not live, you're still going to be able to see the new vocabulary that we are mentioning in our conversation. So in another example of take the piss, I could say, Charlie was taking the piss out of my new glasses. Charlie was taking the piss out of my new glasses.
It would be more likely that I'd be taking the piss out of your old glasses. I like those new glasses. The old ones were awful.
They were shit, weren't they?
All right.
Whoa. We're being a bit vulgar today with our language, aren't we?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, but I hear the Big Ben chime. Dong! I think news is just in. We've got a news report coming from Mr. Giles in Bedfordshire.
We have. And we were debating whether to include this in the lesson, but it's a new year and we thought it might be interesting to see some funny news. So just recently in California, a man was arrested after he was found licking a doorbell for 3 hours. So he was just outside a family home while they were inside.
No.
They were inside sleeping. And he was outside. He was prowling. And he was arrested for prowling and theft. I don't think he was actually arrested for doorbell licking, but...
Well, I don't think that has actually come into the laws in England yet. I don't think we can prosecute on doorknob licking. You can probably prosecute on knob licking.
Why did you say doorknob licking?
Did you not say door? He was licking a doorknob.
No. Because he was licking a doorbell.
Doorbell. Okay, yeah. Doorbell.
Doorknob sounds a bit suggestive, doesn't it? Knob. Well, yeah. Any words we need to explain there? Oh, wait. So, do you think this guy deserved to be arrested? Forget the theft. Forget the prowling, which means to look around in a predatory way for victims. Maybe you're looking around for potential sexual partner or someone to rob. But do you think that you should be arrested for licking a doorbell, Charlie?
If it's not yours, I think you should be removed from the premises. I think It's indecent, not exposure of the tongue. It's on somebody else's property, so it's trespassing.
It's trespassing. It is.
Oh, is that what they deemed it as?
I haven't actually read the entirety of that.
Just say
article.
yes.
He was yes.
Good. Yes, I was right. So trespassing, and then I said, "Is that what it was deemed as?"
That's a good one. So to be deemed as something is like to be labeled or to be considered something.
Yeah, considered in a specific way.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I was licking the doorbell. I was arrested, and my act of licking the doorbell was considered, was deemed as trespassing.
Nice. Yeah, that was kind of like a nice mistake. That's a perfect synonym. Considered, deemed. It can work the same way.
Yes, exactly.
It wasn't a mistake, obviously. You meant it.
Absolutely. Yeah, of course. Yes. So that's what we're going to be doing, talking about different topics today. Charlie, do you want to hit us with the first one?
I do, but I want to ask your opinion. What do you think of this news report? Do you think he should be locked up for years? And we want to know from you guys what you think of this news report. Is it highly illegal stuff to be licking somebody's doorbell, or is it a friendly way to say hello over the holidays?
Yeah, it's a good question. Glaucia Jorge Guimar, I'm not going to try that, has commented and said, anyway, yeah, I knew about a man that had a relationship with a car. So a man that spends lots of time licking is that Licking. Licking a doorbell is not a surprise. Wow, Glaucia, I want to hear more about your friend or acquaintance who was in love with a car. That is fascinating. Is there a specific name for that when you love vehicles? When you have relationships with cars?
I don't know. I'll Google it, but it certainly won't be a disease that you'll be inflicted with, will it?
Well, no, I haven't got a car, so I don't need to worry about that. But actually, no, sure, that's saying that I can't fall in love with other people's cars.
No, I wasn't meaning that you're carless. I was meaning that you don't care about a car. I told him what car I have, and he was like, "A car's a car to me."
It's true. I don't look at vehicles and think, oh yeah, I've got to have that. You know, I'm not mad on cars. It's not really my thing. So I can't imagine I would fall in love with one.
So you're not a petrol head.
I'm not a petrol head. Exactly. Yeah. Petrol head. Would you say it's someone who loves cars, or is someone who loves to drive fast?
I'm not. Yeah, I think a petrol head is someone who loves cars and therefore might also drive fast.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean that they fall in love with their car and they have a relationship with their car that they put on Facebook.
No, they love cars. They're not in love with cars.
Yeah, very specific. There we go.
Okay. Do you reckon you could fall in love with cars, with a car?
Physically or characteristics?
It's like emotionally.
Emotionally.
I can't imagine you physically humping a car, but
I'm glad you can't imagine that. Yeah. Do let us know if you can imagine me humping a car. That would be great.
And please, if you want to do a drawing of it, maybe how it might look, you can email that in to us.
Yeah. I could fall in love with a car. Yeah. It's my geeky nature. I think I could fall in love with a machine that is beautiful.
Yeah, because when it comes to technology, you feel it very deeply. You know, if you break a camera, for example, which happened recently, you called me up and said, Harry, something terrible has happened.
Yes, I remember. Yeah, you thought someone had died, didn't you?
I started thinking the worst. I started thinking, God, who's died? I was thinking, no, God, I hope it's not someone in his immediate family. But then it turned out it was his camera.
Yeah, so that made it seem like it wasn't so important for you, but it still very much hurt my heart.
Yeah.
I had heartache.
You had heartache, yeah. So maybe it is possible for you. Should we read a couple of these comments?
Yeah, I was going to read Edward Stafford saying, just imagine that his saliva, the guy that was licking the doorbell, his saliva might have been infected. Good point. Good point. He could be spreading unwanted germs amongst the house.
Yeah, it's true. But I mean, like, it's not like the mum's or one of the kids is gonna go downstairs and lick the doorbell in the morning. I don't think his infected saliva is going to infect them.
No, it's probably going to be the postman or someone coming to wish them well at Christmas, because you never ring your own doorbell, do you?
Unless you forget your keys.
Someone's got to be in though, hopefully. Otherwise, it's mental. Yeah,
there's no point in locking yourself out and then ringing the doorbell, because no one's going to be there.
No.
Unless you've got a really clever cat that knows how to open doors.
Yes. And we've got something about cats coming up later in the show. So do we want to go on to the first topic or the second topic? Because that was the first topic.
Let's go for the one about cats.
Oh, you want that straight away?
Well, I think it's a nice segue, isn't it?
Okay. I was thinking it would be a good way to lure them in.
Okay, no, go on then. Hit me with whatever one you want.
Okay, so this one is telling a stranger they have something in their teeth. How do you feel about this scenario when you're in conversation, they've got something in their teeth, they don't know, do you say?
So in these kind of situations, I always like to say that I try to treat other people the way that I want to be treated. So if I had something in my tooth or between my teeth, and I was walking around all day with that or giving classes, I would probably want them to tell me, because it's a bit embarrassing. So therefore, if I saw that you had something, someone I don't know. If I'm speaking with a new student, for example, and I see they've got a bit of tomato stuck between their teeth,
tricky.
I think I would say, I think you got a bit of.
But what if it's not? What if it's like, I don't know, a birth defect or something in their teeth that they can't get out? You're risking a lot there.
That's true. So in this scenario, do I not know the person?
Correct. Yeah, they're a stranger to you. Stranger, somebody you don't know. Okay.
Well, but do I need to speak? Am I speaking to them anyway? Like, is it like a new student? Would that count as a new student? Would that count?
Yeah, a new student counts. Yeah, that's a stranger to you.
Yeah, depends on the person. If we've had a bit of a laugh, I might say, "Oh, what's that, by the way?" And I don't know. But if there was any risk of it being, like you said, a birth defect, if it's some kind of issue, possibly, I wouldn't say anything. I'd wait until the next class and to see if they still have.
Yeah. Are you going to book another one? Because I want to see if that was food in your teeth.
Yeah. Or not. Yeah. But maybe they would end the class and then see they had something in their tooth the whole hour and then say, "Oh, I'm not booking a lesson with him. He didn't tell me about that chip I had in my tooth."
I think that's a little bit far-fetched. I think if I was the student, I would be embarrassed, and I might even say, "Oh my God, I can't believe you didn't tell me." Lol, like light-hearted topic. Let's get over it. Move on.
Yeah. Would you say lol?
I wouldn't voice it. I'm not going to stoop to that level. Actually, I do say it.
I do as well, but in an ironic way. But stoop to that level is a good one. And far-fetched. If something is far-fetched, it means it is difficult to believe. It's not plausible. That's another way to say it. Not
Nice.
Plausible, believable, far-fetched. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, maybe it was a bit far-fetched. Yeah.
And then to stoop to that level. Stoop means like lower yourself. So to go as low as that, whatever we're calling it, a social level of communication, a lack of adjectives or whatever you like to say, or vocab.
Yes, exactly.
Was your salad any good? That's a good question.
What?
It's a good way of reminding them they've got something in their teeth.
That is good, actually. That is good.
Yeah, you could be an investigator and ask, yeah, what have you had today? Have you had your lunch yet?
Yeah, I mean, if they say they had a salad and the thing in their teeth is green, you could assume that it's salad.
Yes. Or you could say, have you had a difficult dental history throughout your upbringing? You could learn the opposite. You could see if their teeth are intact or whether they're good.
Yeah, I think they might kind of put 2 and 2 together. If you're like,
I'm not saying you choose both routes. You choose one or the other. You go for the diet or you go for the dental history.
Right, yeah. How can you casually, just at the start of a lesson, bring up dental history? Oh, I guess you could.
Harry, is that not your first question when you have a first class?
Whoa, what's going on with your teeth?
No, I ask for their English fluency level and their dental history PDF before we start.
Yeah. And I guess, yeah, the typical doctor's questions as well, like, have you been sleeping well recently? How many sexual partners have you had in the last month?
Do you ask that?
That's normally the first question.
Right, okay. Well, if you want to divulge that information to Harry, then go ahead and book a class with him. Or if you want to tell me your dental history, then come on board with me. I saw a hilarious suggestion from Gossier Eagle. I would give him a mirror. And actually, because we tend to do Skype classes, we could manipulate it to the point where we tell them to bring their camera full screen, couldn't we?
Yes. Or we should share our screen.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, because if I share my screen and I'm on a Skype lesson, it will show their face in big, like the whole screen. So then they'll say, "Oh no!" And then maybe you could like put the cursor, which is like the arrow on the screen. You could put the cursor just next to their tooth, just to kind of subtly attract their attention there.
Yeah. Yeah. What? You leave the cursor on the spinach and then you move it away and they're like, oh, it's still there.
Yeah. Was that an arrow or a piece of spinach? Yeah.
Okay, well, I think we've exhausted that idea. Thank you very much for your comments coming in. I love the idea of offering them gum as well. That's a good solution.
Oh, it's a good solution. Yeah, we're always talking about our own situations here with Skype lessons. But yes, in a face-to-face situation, you could offer them gum. That's a good one.
Yeah. Or Daniela said you could check your own teeth, which might prompt them. You could say, have I got anything in my teeth? It's a little bit obvious that, because it's a bit, once they realize, they're like, oh, you dick, you kind of, you didn't have the guts to tell me up front, but you wanted to let me know that I've got it in my teeth.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, I think it would be quite obvious. But if you do it subtly, like maybe you could go to the toilet, say, look, I'll be back in a minute. Come back with your toothbrush. And just, yeah, hopefully they'll get the hint.
Yeah, they might get the hint. Let's hope.
Get the hint. Sorry, good language there. Ding, 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 ding. The idiomatic real English bell is ringing. Get the hint. So how would you explain that, Charlie?
Get the idea. I don't class that as a huge idiomatic phrase, but sue me if you think.
I will sue you. I think it's very common, and it's quite important.
It's a good phrase. It's a good phrase. Yeah. Get the hint. Yeah. You can use that in other aspects, like if you go on a date with somebody and it doesn't go well, but you don't say to them, I don't want to see you again, and they keep messaging you, you might want to say to your friends, oh, this guy just doesn't get the hint. I'm not interested.
Yeah, that's very good.
Or girl, you know, equal playing field we're in these days.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not just the guy chasing the girl.
Yeah, we're all about equality here on Real English with Real Teachers.
Yeah, girls can prowl just as much as guys can prowl.
They can. Probably not as much as guys, but they can.
Are you telling me that a guy licking a doorbell is less offensive than a girl licking a doorbell?
No, definitely not.
No.
Well, actually, I would find it more disturbing knowing that a man is outside my house licking my doorbell. Firstly, my doorbell doesn't even work, so I haven't got a massive problem with that. But it's disturbing if a man. I find it more disturbing if a man's doing it. For me.
Yeah. Okay. Well, good to know. So, any girls out there that want to lick Harry's doorbell, go ahead. Yeah.
Chaucer Road, Bedford. See you soon.
I like how often you've said your postcode, and most of the people on YouTube, they tell us, oh, you shouldn't tell people your information, your personal stuff online, because they'll come and they'll ruin your life. But you've said it so many times, and we're almost offended. No one sent anything, have they? No brick through the window, no licking at the doorbell, no love poems. I know.
I was kind of hoping that the love of my life might just turn up at my door. So I thought, not every live lesson, but every other live lesson, I'll mention it. Then hopefully they'll get the hint and they'll come knocking.
Nice usage. Yeah, very good.
Thank you.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling, bonus points. All right, on to the next topic. Thank you, guys. Love the comments. Bring them in for the next one. How do you feel about this one, Harry? People getting Botox to hide signs of aging. People getting Botox to hide signs of aging.
I wouldn't do it personally. I don't think. I mean, right now I don't need to hide any signs of aging. I don't think. But I think fair enough. Fair enough. If people feel self-conscious about their age and their appearance, and there's a little thing they can do, and if they can afford it, so if they have the money for it, I think fair enough. I don't have a problem. I don't have a bone to pick with people that get Botox. I don't have a bone to pick with them. That's a good expression, isn't it?
Very good, yeah. So you don't have a problem. I don't, and we use it in the negative. Don't have a bone. Oh no, you can use in the positive. I've got a bone to pick with you, sir.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, we can use it in negative or positive. It's not. We actually normally use it in the positive, don't we?
Yeah.
We always say, I have a bone to pick with you.
Yeah.
I have a bone to pick with you. So it means I've got an issue with something you've done.
Exactly. I'm going to write that. It's good. It's good. What bones have you been picking recently? And you can't use it like that.
You don't want to know, Charlie. I don't know. I don't really have bones to pick with anyone. I don't. People do what they do. Is your question what annoys me? Is that what you mean?
My question was to give me time to type, but you can take it in that way if you'd like. Yeah.
Please be direct with your questioning. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I've got no bones to pick with people. Personally, I wouldn't do it. How do you guys feel about Botox? So, Sir Benedictine Isaac has said Botox is fine, just do not use it too much.
Ah.
Because you look weird. I think I'm quite an expressive person. I think Charlie, you are as well. And I would rather have these be able to make these expressions and then be left with lines on my forehead than not be an expressive person.
Right. Okay. I think I agree. I've been told by Stacey, and I can see it now. I'm starting to get permanent lines on my face. I've got one here, and if I do anything, I get quite a few up here.
Oh wow! Yeah, you got loads.
All right. So yeah. She's telling me that I need to get Botox. She's obviously joking, but yeah.
Really? Is she? Is she?
Yes, she's joking.
Yeah, she's probably saying to her friends at work right now, I keep saying it to him, girls, but he's not getting the hint.
Yeah, for Christmas, nice. For Christmas, she gave me a hint by giving me Botox vouchers, but didn't use them.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Botox is very expensive, isn't it? It's very expensive.
Yeah, I've heard that.
My mum always says to me, she says, "Don't frown, you'll get lines." It's the most annoying thing because frowning is so subconscious. We don't think about it. We go, "Oh, I'm going to frown now." Like that's not how it happens. You just do it. So she said, "Don't frown, you'll get lines." She's got lines. I love you, Mum, but you know you can't stop people from frowning. You can't be the frown police.
That's ridiculous. I'm siding with your mum here. My mother, she frowns a lot when she hears a story, and I think that's needless frowning. Just relax your forehead and enjoy the story. Don't worry.
When she watches films,
or when she's just listening to someone tell a bad story, she's frowning, and I'm going to mute my mic for now.
A bad story is in like a story not well told, or like a disturbing one.
A disturbing one.
Okay, not just one of your dad's rants.
She'll probably frown at that as well, yeah.
It sounds weird when you mute, and it just goes into my audio. But actually, for the viewer, it's going to be better. So yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. Well, your resting face is quite hard to control. Like some people have a resting bitch face, don't they? But people say that about Germans, actually.
Yeah, we heard that from a German on our immersion course, didn't we? So it wasn't too offensive. It was their idea that you've now taken on.
Yeah. It's not something that all nationalities say about Germans. But I know what he means. Like at the start of the last course, we had a doctor with us, a psychiatrist, whose name was Johannes. Hello, Johannes, if you're watching our content now. How are you? I thought he was like always unimpressed and not having a good time because his face was kind of always like this. But turned out he was having a great time, I think. And we ended up, really getting on like a house on fire. So people can't really control their resting face. It's so subjective and subconscious.
That's true. Yeah, I remember how he was so anti-selfies, and by the end of it, he loved it, didn't he?
Yeah, he was. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, he loved a selfie. So we've got some comments. Slajana, hello. Don't frown, you'll get lines. My students used to tell me this all the time, then they stopped. So
they stopped being your student, or they stopped living, or they stopped telling you that?
Yeah, they ceased to exist after that. Yeah, I wonder, did you give them a harsh punishment, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. It's funny that my dad's comment has just been held for review.
Yes, show us your resting bitch face, Harry. Go on, show it to us.
It's probably like this. Yeah. Yeah. I used to date someone that had a resting bitch face, actually. Okay, so we're going on to the next one. The next topic. I didn't segue very smoothly there. I was just trying to read it. So the next topic of conversation that we want you to chime in about, we want you to participate and tell us how you feel about this matter. And it's a controversial one, I think. And it is peeing in the pool. How do you feel about urinating or peeing or weeing in the pool? How do you feel about that? Is it, morally completely wrong, or is it sometimes okay? Charlie, how do you feel about this?
I think I haven't done it yet, and I don't think I ever will. But I don't think that's the same answer for you.
Correct. Wait, you've never peed in the pool?
No,
Never.
not in the pool. No, I get nervous anyway, so I can't really. And I've only tried it in the ocean.
You tried it. Okay, like it was was your dad like egging you on, saying, "Go on, give it a go, son"?
No, it was you last summer. You were egging me on.
Wait, that was the first. So when I was egging you on, that's the first time that you peed in the sea.
Yeah, yeah.
Serious?
Yeah, I find it very hard. There's waves, there's people around you. It's very distracting, very stressful. Nice expression, though, to egg somebody on. We've probably taught it before, but it means to encourage someone to do something slightly risky.
Yeah, exactly. That's almost exactly what I wrote. To encourage someone to do something bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a good time to use this is like at school. If you are susceptible to peer pressure and your peers, your friends around you make you do bad things, you can say, "Oh, they were egging me on. They were egging me on. I didn't want to pee in the classroom. They were
or the pool. Oh, in the classroom. Okay.
Yeah, or the pool. Maybe it was a gym class, a PE class, and they have a pool in the school."
Yeah, you saved yourself easily there.
Yeah, thanks very much. Well, some schools do have pools. I didn't have one at mine. But yeah, anyway, peeing in the pool. I have peed in many a pool before.
Okay. So Benedictine Isaac, I'd rather pee and use the toilet to defecate separately. That's my favorite comment of the day. Thank you very much. Not sure why I like that so much, but it gets my vote any day.
Wait, I don't quite get it.
No, nor do I. I would rather pee and use the toilet.
So I would go for prefer here. I prefer peeing in the pool or in my and using the toilet. Sounds like you're defecating in the toilet and then peeing in the pool right now. Sir Benedictine Isaac. Such an amazing name. Yeah.
I always peeing in the pool every time I swim. And my friend always egging me on to pee in the pool near someone who is swimming. Very nice, Mangala. Yes, I'm just going to correct that. I always pee in the pool every time I swim. And my friend always eggs me on to pee in the pool near someone else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well said. Well said.
Yeah, this is definitely not going to be in your textbook, is it? We told you it wouldn't be, and it isn't.
No, yeah, you're right. You're right.
Okay.
And also, didn't you want our New Year's resolution to be not talking so much about piss and shit on the channel?
Thank you for saying that one. Yeah, it was. Well, it was toilet habits. I wanted to avoid toilet talk, but one video in and we're already back on the topic. So if you can't beat them, you might as well join them, Harry.
Oh, great. This is like a proverb, isn't it? If you can't beat them, join them.
Yes. What's a proverb?
It's like a little sentence of wisdom.
Nicely put. Yeah. And it means, well, it kind of explains it, doesn't it?
Yes. If you can't beat them, join them. Yes. And another one came to my head just then as well, but it's gone now. So let's go on to the next one.
Okay. The next one is
start the
start the year as you start something as you mean to go on.
Yeah, start something as you mean to go on. So we've started the year talking about piss and shit, and I think we're going to
saying it.
I think we're going to continue in that fashion, in that way.
In that fashion. That's nice. In that way. In that way.
Yeah. So I said, start the year as you mean to go on. Start the year as you mean to go on.
Exactly. Okay. So I think this is going to be the final topic.
Okay.
And it's related to the beginning when you were talking about cats. What are you talking about cats?
It's all been for this.
Oh, it is. Yeah. This is the moment that you've all been waiting for, guys. The pinnacle of the video. It's going to be a huge anticlimax. So you ready for it? Oh. How do you feel about throwing birthday parties for your pets?
Oh, God. Okay. Well, to throw a birthday party, that's pretty damn good, isn't it? That's to organize a party for somebody. We threw a party for my dog, for example.
Yeah, it's good.
I don't have a dog. So I think this is, I don't know. Look, I'm not a dog lover, I'm not a cat lover, and when I had fish, I never threw a party for my fish.
Although I would like to add that you did throw. Can you say throw a funeral party?
You can't throw a funeral.
You did host a wake.
I hosted a wake
for your fish.
I did,
which I think is absolutely ridiculous. I'm sorry for the fish lovers out there, but Harry actually managed to get his whole family around the grave. And they sung and read poetry in mourning the fish. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Let me just a minor correction there. I did not have the whole family there. It was me and my dad.
Okay.
But it was like to mourn is a good word. I'm going to write that there. To mourn, which is to remember somebody. It was the last in a. It was the end of an era. It was the end of an era. That's why it was.
You say era. I say era.
Yeah. Wait. Do English people say? Is it always era? Era.
I would always say era.
Okay,
and error sounds like a mistake. So you've ironically made an error.
I'm just going to look on. Okay. So actually.
Oh, jog on, Harry. You're wrong.
No, but weirdly, in America, they say era.
Era. No, they say era. Era, not error.
Sorry, Charlie, but I have consulted Cambridge Dictionary. And in the UK, we say era, as you've said. And in America, they say
era.
Which is not
era. Era. Whatever. Anyway, it's the end of an era. And so we thought we'd give this last fish, because after this fish, sorry, I can't. Okay, so this fish was 12 years old when he died, and it was the last fish in like a line of about 10 over a 15-year period. So it was the end of an era, and we thought we'll give it a proper send-off. So my dad got his violin. I found a really nice fishy poem. Actually, my dad found that. And we gave him a send-off.
A send-off, nice, a send-off. Yeah, I would still consider that as overly sensitive, but each to their own. And that means, I think, that you would be in the category of throwing parties for your pets, birthday parties. I think you would agree with this because of that action that you made.
Well, yeah, I guess so. Yeah. But I mean, it wasn't an official funeral. You know, I didn't call up Arnold's funeral service.
What about Bertie's?
Or Bertie's. It was kind of a makeshift, a kind of home funeral. But you're
makeshift.
Makeshift. Yeah. Makeshift, so like you make it yourself. I hesitated because we don't really use it in that way, do we? We normally use it with something that you actually, like physical that you make.
Yeah, it's like a desk. It's a makeshift desk or something. Something you did yourself or DIY.
Yeah. But you're a dog lover, aren't you? Would you call yourself a dog lover?
I am, but I don't own one. I've never had one, so I'm unsure whether I fall into that category properly. I am more of a cat hater than a dog lover, and I feel like you've got to be one or the other. I'm a cat hater because I've had so many cats. My parents have 5 cats, and every time I go home, I step in cat sick, or sleep on the bed that has cat sick on it. So that's why I hate them. I do like them in some way, but yeah, they're very annoying sick-wise.
So as a cat hater, would you throw a party when your cat dies?
When my cat dies?
Yeah.
That's a little bit evil or vindictive.
Yeah.
So probably not. I don't think my parents would allow me to throw a party with a stiff cat in the room.
You could do it in secret, maybe.
Host an online webinar. It's got to be online if it's a webinar. What's that word that we learned? Using too many words?
Pleonastic.
Pleonastic, yes.
Yeah.
Being pleonastic. Let's teach it.
Yeah. And it's called a pleonasm, isn't it?
Yeah.
Pleonasm. It's pleonasm, isn't it?
Yeah.
A pleonasm is when you're using too many words to describe something. Yeah. And pleonastic is the adjective. So if I said, well, what Charlie just did was a pleonasm. What did you do, Charlie? I
said an online webinar, but a webinar is online. So
there you go. Perfect example. Exactly. I've got the memory of a goldfish today. So Tanya said, I usually celebrate my dog's anniversary each year just because it was a part of our family.
Oh. See, that's where it gets confusing because dogs can be very emotionally attached and vice versa. So I kind of understand a dog's birthday.
Yeah.
More than a fish.
Yeah. So she said her dog's anniversary. Do you think she's celebrating the death of her dog? Not celebrating, but remembering it.
Remembering the year that the dog was born after having passed. Yes.
You don't think it was the date of the death?
Okay. Let's get to the bottom of this before we end the call. Was it the birthday of your dead dog or the death day of your dead dog? Please write in. We hope that you don't get offended by me calling your dog dead.
Wait, you're not calling it dead. It is dead. But I guess, as Eliza has said, I guess one can throw a funeral party when he or she poisons all the cockroaches in the house.
Okay, good to know. And I think on that note, it comes to a close, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah. Wait, there's one other good one. One other good one, and it's from Kirana, and I've got a lesson with Kirana tomorrow. So, hello, Kirana. Looking forward to seeing you. I assume it's you. I threw a birthday party for my 2 cats about 4 years ago. My mum and I decorated the house, and we invited several street cats to the party. That's cute.
Wow, sounds like the Aristocats.
Yeah, I've never seen that. I feel like I should have invited some local fish to the party, to my funeral.
Yeah, in bags, holding them around the.
Yeah.
Well, you don't need to do that. They're doing it.
No, I was impersonating. Yeah.
They're not going to be by the bags. Right. Okay. Thank you very much, people. You've been amazing. We love the comments. It's what makes the live lessons so good. We hope you enjoyed it. Well done for using the language that we've been using. And don't forget to use the description box link, which has a $10 credit reward on iTalki after your first lesson purchase. Thank you very much, Harry.
Thank you very much, Chai. It's been good fun. Thank you, everyone, for joining. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as we have. Remember to subscribe if you're new here. Visit our website as well if you'd like to join an immersion course or have lessons with us on Skype. And also give us a thumbs up and watch our other videos. Show some love.
Great. Bye for now.